So over the last couple of weeks, Counter-Strike has had one of the most interesting majors yet. With top teams, many spectators, viewers, and analysts thought that would blow past many others into the playoffs, while they were sent home in the beginning stages. The viewers and analysts who predicted certain players to do very well, they've had some of their worst events yet. And we also have, for what feels like the first time in years, the Austin Major stickers actually seem to be grabbing players' interest, as they're some of the most applied and pre-bought 75% off sale stickers in years. Today's episode of CS2 News, I want to break down a handful of topics such as CS2's market and how the Austin Major has affected it, Valve's update cycle for the rest of the major for the 75% off sale, and of course how souvenir charms will be added soon, what we can expect for those, the interesting storylines for the Austin Major, alongside a bunch more. But before we do so, I want to thank SkinsMonkey for sponsoring today's video. Are you bored of your current Counter-Strike loadout and want to trade it out for something different? SkinsMonkey has you covered. As a buying and trading marketplace, SkinsMonkey offers amazing deals and the fastest way to trade out your old skins for something new. By using my code MANDO, you can get up to a free $5 by spending $100 or more, as well as you also get a 35% deposit bonus when topping up your balance. With SkinsMonkey's large variety of skins, they also offer daily, weekly, and monthly giveaways. If interested, the link will be at the top of the description down below. Now, firstly, for today's video, we're going to break down the major itself, as it's one of the most interesting majors in the last few years, and that's coming from myself, but also a handful of other people within the CS community. As of why this is one of the most interesting majors to date, at least with CS2 in probably the last 3 to 4 years, is because you can't predict anything. That goes with pick'ems, that goes with players who you thought would do very well, perform good, or perform normal. They're nowhere near, well, where we thought they were going to be. Same thing goes with teams, which obviously led to pick'ems being some of the hardest pick'ems we've seen in the last decade. There's really no strategy with it. You kind of just have to click, move a team into some certain category, and that could either be diamond coin formula, or it could just be bronze or silver like everyone else. Now, there are some things to note just to show how crazy and different things are than what most people expected. Now, I know G2 has been one of the best teams over the last few years, but with the recent roster moves with Monacy and Nico leaving, they're obviously going to fall closer to the bottom. And as they were favored to win the Shanghai Major in late 2024, they're now nowhere even close to securing anything further in this Austin Major. Which, I mean, yes, isn't a shock, but it also just goes to show how much a team can really just, I guess, deform and change so much in just a matter of a maybe 3 to 4 month period. And just because some of the best players left G2 doesn't mean the team that they left to go to didn't perform well. They didn't even make it out of the beginning stages of the Austin Major. Not to mention, with this being the first NA Major in near a decade, there's no NA teams left to battle it out like 2018, and there's also next to no professional NA players whatsoever in this Austin Major now. The amount of updates and pick'ems being all over the place for this major is what most players find to be the most crazy. But with upsets being said, many teams are beginning to suggest big roster moves and changes will be coming with roster mania sometime after the Austin Major has completed. I feel like I've also seen some of the most articles of players stating they don't know what their future is within Counter-Strike, within their certain team, where they're going to be within the next 6 months. NAF on Team Liquid from North America has just recently stated that this is his worst season in his entire career, and he doesn't even know if he'll hold a spot on Team Liquid sometime in the future. Now, what do you guys think? Do you think there's going to be quite a few people after this event that retire, maybe take a step down, maybe just go to streaming? I honestly really don't know. But with that being said, let's now discuss the market. Now, just like gameplay, the market is also one of the most interesting parts of this major that we've also seen in years. Gold stickers, especially for players actually making it to the playoffs, seem to be doing pretty well, as their stickers are slowly declining in price, but more so in a healthy way with the 75% off sale coming soon. The application ratio to the price before the sale is better than most other years as of recently. Now, some of you may call me Captain Obvious, but paper stickers seem to have taken a big interest from the community, as for an example, just NAF's paper sticker alone, pre-75% off sale, mind you, has over 400 crafts and counting. For the top dogs, it's pretty much the exact same thing, and unlike other majors where other stickers tend to do better, such as foils and the holos, yes, I know it's pre-75% off sale, but the papers really blow these out of the water. But with the Austin Major and Valve changing stickers to be different for this event, I really do think a lot of people are probably going to shift their focus and shift their crafting towards papers, one, because of them being cheap, they look good, but also because of the fact that Valve is most likely preparing to have night maps within CS2 very soon, is what's the point of making glow-in-the-dark stickers if we're not going to do that, as well as we've also seen leaks through game files. Now, in terms of foils, the FaZe Clan version, this has 233 crafts found on float.db. This also, like paper, says quite a bit of the player's interest. Now, this might not be a shocker to everybody, but it probably will be for some. I'm assuming because of how the Austin Major holos look, this has led to them being some of the most unapplied holos we've ever seen in Counter-Strike Major history. Yes, it's pre-sale, only time will tell. Because of the holo fatigue we've had over the last decade, my question is, could we really start to see a shift here in the next couple of years? Now, a question that I've come to find myself asking is, why have these stickers taken more interest in the CS player base? Well, they're different. It's a breath of fresh air, and it's finally nice to see Valve move away from the same design over and over again. And judging the application rates and people buying these up, players obviously like them too. Now lastly for today's video is the updates arriving for and after the Austin Major. Now over the next few weeks, we should start to see the keychains coming for the souvenir packages. At this point, it's pretty debatable and players don't really know whether or not you'll be able to detach them. I mean, thinking from a common knowledge standpoint, I'm assuming not, since it would kind of take away the purpose of skins in these souvenirs feeling special again. But then again, it's also very hard to say because Valve is Valve. After this, it's also very unclear whether or not keychains are going to be coming before or after the 75% off sale for the Austin Major. Most likely the keychains are going to be coming after, as Valve devs have stated this is going to take them quite some time to do because there's a lot of stuff that goes into making these said keychains. And I also will state, if these don't sell well, because the devs have to spend so much effort and work on these said keychains, I think it's also very quite possible that we don't see these ever again. But it also all comes down to Valve's execution. But let me know what you guys think down below. How are your pick'ems doing? Have you guys enjoyed watching this major? And I also will say it's kind of flown by. Doesn't really feel like it's almost over. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay positive, sexy. I'm out, guys. Peace.